Hello students, I welcome you all to the online video lecture on course Heat and Mass Transfer Lab. So this is the first experiment on the heat and mass transfer, which is entitled as heat transfer in forced convection. Basically we know there are three modes of heat transfer, namely conduction and convection and radiation. And in convection we have the two types. First one is a free convection, which is also known as natural convection, and second one is the forced convection. The main aim of this experiment is to calculate the heat transfer coefficient, that is a value of small h in case of the forced convection. As far as the apparatus is concerned, so we have the long horizontal tube. One end of this tube is connected to the heater, the electrical heater. Next, here we have at the inlet of tube the orifice. It is used to measure the flow rate of air through this tube, the mass flow rate of air through this tube. And across this orifice we have the two limbs, one at the inlet and one at the outlet. By using these two limbs, we can find out the head or the level difference between the pressure at the inlet and the outlet. This is called the U-tube manometer. By using it, we can find out the value of H, or the head difference. Okay. Now in this experiment, we have totally seven thermocouples. The thermocouple 1 gives the inlet temperature of air, and the 7th thermocouple gives the outlet temperature of air. Similarly, the T2 to T6, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6 thermocouples are mounted on the horizontal tube, So like T2, T3, T4, T5 and T6. Okay. So on the other end, we have the blower, which continuously supplies the high density air through this tube. Okay. Now while taking the readings, you have to switch on the blower. First you have to switch on the heater and adjust the voltage to say 80 volts. This is the digital voltmeter. So the initial voltage is 80 volts, and this is the corresponding value of ammeter, that is current. The value is 0.38 amp. With this temperature indicator, you can have the readings for the temperatures from T1 to T7. Now you have to switch on the blower. Let me switch on the blower. Switch on the blower, and you have to wait for at least 20 to 30 minutes till it attains the equilibrium condition or the steady state condition. After that, you have to take the readings. That is the first set of reading, the T1 to T7 temperatures, just by operating this temperature knob. Now the T1 is 26, the T2 is 28. This is just a sample reading. T3, T4, T5, T6 and T7. T6, T7. Okay. Now you can take the readings in the two sets, either by maintaining the constant voltage, or by maintaining the constant level difference in this U-tube manometer. We can vary the head difference in this manometer just by operating the blower dimmer. Zoom it. Zoom in, zoom in. Zoom in. So after taking the first set of reading, you are supposed to do the calculation just to calculate the value of heat transfer coefficient in terms of watt per meter square kelvins. Okay. So to take the second set of reading, you can maintain the constant head difference and you can increase the voltage. You can increase the voltage. Now let me increase the voltage to 85 volts. Let me increase the voltage to 85 volts, and after increasing the voltage, you are supposed to wait for at least 30 minutes till it attains the steady state condition, and after that you have to take the readings from T1 to T7. That's it. Okay. And this is the head difference in the YouTube manometer. You can increase for second set of readings, you can keep the voltage constant and you can increase the head difference. Now you can observe the head difference is increasing. The head difference is H1 minus H2. H1 minus H2. Of course in terms of centimeters. To take the readings, and after that for one set of reading you have to do the calculation. Okay. For calculating the value of heat transfer coefficient, that is a value of small h in terms of watt per meter square kelvins. Thank you.